Hello, John Tapp here again. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to do a really simple little interval code using Procoder and do the analysis counts of it with mooses. Just keep it simple and really short. So I have a code sent by a colleague here for Procoder. I'm going to go through the Procoder setup first. So I'm going to start Procoder up. And I'm going to say File, New, Observation Data File. And I'm going to go to the file folder where I have this stuff. I'm going to say, I already did one, so I'm going to do BH test 2. Okay, and then in Procoder in the little window, we want to set the options up for our interval system. So I'm going to go into Edit Options. Get that where you can see it. You want to set the replay from the previous event time or beginning. You want to set that. The rest of the defaults are fine. I like pick a list of code descriptions. It's just easier to code. Quick keys you don't need to worry about. You can use it though. If you hit the key, it will put it in. But you probably don't want to use that for this. And then the interval data time fill enabled needs to be checked, and then the interval size that you want needs to be checked or entered there. Okay, so that's what we need. And then I'll need to browse for the code file that we have. It's right here, just so you can see it. It's show loaded code file. It loads it up in the background, but it doesn't always show it. So here's the codes we have: directives, reinforcement, interaction. We want to code whether or not these things happened or not, or were off. We're going to say off means didn't happen, did not happen. And without off means it did happen. Okay, so we have that set up. And then you go and, we need to pick our video we're going to watch. So I'm going to find one, probably the music one or something that I have. Let's pick this one. And when I click the media button, it will show it. There's me playing drums over there. So I want to get this on zeros for our first mark. I'm going to go into the data tab and I'm going to mark this just the first time. So that's where we're going to start, mark. If you double click these, then they expand out to the full extent. So now that we have the interval data fill enabled, when we add rows, it'll add 10 seconds. So I'm adding a few rows. And then we'll go to the row we want to judge. So we're going to judge the first 10 seconds and we're going to hit the replay key. And it plays to 10 seconds, you can see here, and then I'll make my rating. Say there was a directive, say the reinforcement was off, let's say the interaction was off. And I'll go to the next row, I hit replay again. And then it plays to 20 and stops. And I'm going to say directive off just for some variation. Reinforcement, interaction off, then I'm going to go to the next row, and so on. Hit the replay key again. And it's going to stop at 30. Say directive again. Reinforcement, interaction. And then I'm going to code the last interval. I'm just going to do 4 here. So I'm going to do replay again. Okay, and I'm going to say all of them are on. Okay, then I'm going to save that This is BEH test 2 PDV. Save that. Close up Procoder, and then we'll look at how we get some counts out of that real quick in Mooses. So in Mooses, the code file is a little bit different. And to get there, it's best to import the other code file, and I'll go through that real quick. So I'm going to go in Code File Editor. I've already done it, but I'm going to do it again. I'm going to import this behavior code. There it is. We need to set the sampling to interval. I'm just going to hit I. That's the quickest way to do it. I. We need to go back in the groups and set these to count. Count. And then exit saving the code file. So now our code file set up for Mooses, and you'll notice back here it made one behavior mv4.code. It's not the same file as the Procoder one because it has those extra fields in it. And then I'm going to drag the behavior test 2 in here and clear the output file in case there's any stuff in there. Run a test read real quick. I'll set the settings. Make sure the Procoder set, convert times to seconds. Files are fixed interval data. Save that. Okay, and then I'm going to run a test read. It read it fine. And I'm going to run frequencies and durations on that file. And it shows you the group. I guess I have a blank row. Oh, the blank row is in the beginning, so you can delete that if you don't want this none here. But that tells you how many intervals were in each condition. You can send that to a Excel file if you want. I'll show you what that looks like. Comma separated file will automatically open in Excel, at least on my computer. And so you have frequencies, duration. The duration is the number of intervals in this case. Intervals of D, intervals of F, intervals of none across a row. So you can run a bunch of files and have a row for each file. That's the idea there. You can also do 2 files and do an inter-observer agreement, but that's probably another topic. So don't want to wear out my welcome here, so I'm going to stop this and don't save. And that's the basics of how you would code intervals and do a simple count analysis on them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.